All right, let's switch gears right quick. Got a question from my brothers out in Scotland. And shouts out to Scotland, man. I always have great boxing conversation with you guys. Y'all cut a little different out there. So shout out to Scotland. I was asked, and it was very interesting. I was asked, so do you think Tyson Fury will do the same thing in an Anthony Joshua fight? I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that, man. I didn't even think about that. Given the fact that, they gypsies and him and Billy Joe Saunders is so close. And the fact that Tyson Fury came out and said, if I don't beat you in 3 rounds, I will quit in the corner on the stool, just like Billy Sanders did. Now, it's questionable. You know what I say? I say Billy Joe Saunders didn't come to fight. He didn't come to win. He had no game plan. You guys seen the video. That's why he could quit on his stool like that in his own home country. Don't know how you could do it, but whatever. If anything, I would go back to the corner and say, look, I'm going to go out for another round. You know what I'm saying? Before the round is over, throw the towel in, all right? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was going to quit, that's how I do. I'm not going to just sit down like that. But then again, that's me. But then it comes to Tyson Fury. And I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? That's a good-ass question, man. I don't know, but you know what? I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised, because when you think about it, what kind of a person will tell you that they will quit in the corner on their stool if they don't beat you in 3 rounds? And this is the crazy part. How likely is it that Tyson Fury, somebody that before Deontay Wilder was known as pillow-fisted and does not knock anybody out, how likely is it that he would knock Deontay Wilder, that he would knock Javante, I'm fucking up, that he would knock out Anthony Joshua in 3 rounds? How likely is it that Tyson Fury will knock or stop Anthony Joshua in 3 rounds? It's almost, you can almost guarantee that it won't happen. You know what I'm saying? Almost. So what he's trying to say is, since it's less than likely that he'll beat him in 3 rounds, I don't see him doing that at all. So what he's saying is he's also prepared to sit down into the corner if need be, and if he feels like it. That's basically what he's saying. First of all, that's not a kind of mentality to take into a fight. That's not something that you want to tell fans that you want to buy the fight. Oh, if I don't beat you in 3 rounds, I'm a quit sitting in the corner. First of all, what kind of champion says that? But I get it. Oh, he's just so confident that he says, I don't care if you confident is all outside. You don't say no shit like that. Because you are not a knockout artist. You're not known to be a hard puncher. You're known to be a big pillow-fisted guy. That's it. So what kind of a person says that? So do I think that's something that Tyson Fury could do? Wouldn't put it past him. Because I've already said, I don't see Tyson Fury's motivation for this fight. Tyson Fury fights better when the world is against him. I don't see that. I don't see him being unhappy. I don't see him being none of those things. And the fact that he would come out and say that, like I said, how likely is it that Tyson Fury will stop him in 3 rounds? It's not. So what he's trying to say is, more than likely, I'm going to quit in the corner on the stool. That's what he's saying. And once again, what kind of messages is that to boxing fans and people that want to see this fight? That's not. So, yes, you do actually need to question that now. I'm actually thinking about it now. Because I always thought it's a weird thing to say. And why would you say that? You know you ain't going to knock him out in 3 rounds. Like, you know that. Unless you're doing some Margarito shit. But it's not going to happen. But why would you say that? And being the fact that Billy Joe Saunders talked all that shit, and then he turned around and just quit like that. Like I said, people can say what they want. But at the end of the day, the fact that he quit in that corner on the stool lets you know he didn't come to win, and he didn't have the mentality that he portrayed. He didn't have the mentality that he tried to project that Daniel Dubois didn't have. You know, he's sitting up here talking about all these people, and you talk about this. I'm expecting you to die out there. Yeah, I'm expecting you to go out on your shield. Yeah, I'm expecting you to this, and I'm expecting you that. Yeah. And with that being said, it's times like this, once again, you got to give credit to somebody that you may not like. And let me take this time to actually shine something on Deontay Wilder, because I've taken a lot from him. And he fucking deserved it. Don't get me wrong. But the one thing I can say about Deontay Wilder, he wasn't going to quit. At least that's one thing you should give to Wilder. He wasn't going to quit. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have sat on that stool and quit. He wasn't going to do it. Yeah, he had the towel thrown in, but he was upset about it. He wasn't content. He wasn't satisfied. It wasn't just a check for him. You know, regardless of the bum fighting and all that, at least that's one thing I can say about Deontay Wilder. He wasn't going to quit. Now, at the eye of the time, I think you need to weigh what's important to you and how you judging these fighters. Because Deontay Wilder get a lot of shit, and rightfully so. And Billy Joe Saunders should get a lot of shit, and rightfully so. But what do you value as being, I don't know, a stand-up boxer? What's more important to you? That's what I want to know, because Deontay Wilder, yeah, his career ain't shit. Yeah, he ain't shit. Yeah, this is that and the third. But I do admire the fact that he was taking an ass whooping like that. And I didn't see him quit. I didn't see quit in him. It literally looked like he would have died out there. You know, I gotta reflect on that, because at the end of the day, it's all about balance. And when I look at, because I hate that quit on the stool shit, and that just made me look back at Wilder, and even though he took a hellacious beating, he took that shit like a fucking man. You know, in the ring, that is. Outside the ring, he took it like a bitch. But in the ring, he took his ass whoopings, and I can respect that about somebody at the end of the day. I can't respect the shit that Billy Joe did. I don't care how much you want me to have sympathy over his eye socket and this, that. Sorry, I ain't got that in me. I don't. You sign up for boxing for a reason, so you know what you sign up for. Just like I know what I sign up for when I buy a subscription, when I buy your pay-per-view, when I do this, I'm looking to see something that's violent. Period. You know? But when it comes to Tyson Fury, will he do the same thing that Billy Joe Saunders did? I can't put it past him. Because once again, he's never defended nothing. And at the end of the day, don't no champion talk like that. I would never say I'm going to quit on my stool if I don't beat you in 3 rounds, what? Okay, let's say you don't beat him in 3 rounds, but you can beat him in 6. You would drop the fight just because you can't do it in 3? Like, come on. Like, and we all know Tyson Fury probably talking shit, or he probably not talking shit. But given the fact what Billy Joe just did, now you're going to have to take what Tyson Fury said into deep consideration. Tell me your thoughts about it. Leave it in the comment section. I'm out.